I donated $1,000 to some streamer at random,
What?
and then his next stream I
Gosh.
donated another 500.
This is a guy? Like, this is a normal guy? Like, just a small streamer, or was it a big streamer?
It was about around 300 subs. Like, I made a video about it, but I let people just go through my channel to find it.
That's crazy. Hello and welcome to the Squared Corner podcast. I am your host, JayCee Squared. Well, I will be interviewing guests from the Hot Wheels community and beyond. Today's guest that I have with me is Hot Wheels Deoxide Man and the Ultra Chad himself, TheBigMan. Welcome on. How you doing?
I'm doing a whole lot better. These past few days I've been in my bed, and about 30 of those hours I've been sleeping. So I just needed to do something else.
Well, hey, it's good to have you on then for this and get your mind off of that junk.
Oh yeah, big time.
So
Really
I
looking
know
forward
that
to be
you're.
here.
Hey, well, hey, I'm glad to have you on for real. And I know that you're a bigger channel than mine now, surpassing I think 4,000 subs on YouTube. So, what made you want to come to a little channel like mine?
Are you really a little channel though? I mean, I hang out with like
It's a littler
Acceleracers.
channel.
And he's about like around
It's a
almost
littler
800.
channel anyway.
But
Yeah,
really,
you mean
you
like.
were. Man, we don't
No,
have like
you're
good.
talking. You go for... I know it's the connection for those that are listening. It's just a bad connection. It's all right though. So there's
Yeah.
a little delay. Don't worry about it.
But you were like there for me when I was before like I blew up. Like we kept on like talking back and forth in our comments. So
I did. I forgot. Honestly, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I know you're
So we
like,
pretty
I'm
much.
coming for you, JayCee, and I'm like, yeah. No, you're gonna surpass me. Trust me. Your numbers are like, your numbers are going crazy already. So it was gonna happen eventually. I already saw it happening with the meme content. Meme content is really big right now, and that actually, well, we can go into the next stuff here then, which is first I want to talk about what got you into Hot Wheels and maybe more specifically Acceleracers. Like, when did you first learn about the series, and then when did you find the community? So like, what year? Give us a rough estimate.
So when I got into Hot Wheels, that's pretty much ever since I can remember. I've just been collecting these, and with the Acceleracers, I just remember just picking up like the VHS of it at Walmart. Just remember seeing it was on the bottom shelf when I was like 4 years
Yeah.
old with a world race. I just don't even remember as far as I can remember with that. Then fast forward to last year, I think that's when I met the community. I think the first connection was that I made a Forza Horizon 4 about Acceleracers.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a
okay.
hidden gem. Not even at like
I didn't know
800
that.
views still.
Wow, I actually didn't know that. Cause like I know Forza Horizon 3 is the thing that had the Hot Wheels stuff, so I didn't even know. I mean, for me, I feel like Forza Horizon 4 is sort of just it's pretty forgettable as far as a game goes. It just sort of was in the middle between 3 and 5 now. I don't know. What are actually your thoughts on the Forza series as just some quick thoughts on that, cuz it's like I don't really understand what happened there.
I mean, I don't know. I just picked it up because it just looked cool, especially with this expansion coming out less than a month. Actually,
Yeah, less
probably
than a
2
month
weeks.
away, and in fact, I mean, yeah, and you're right because by the time this podcast comes out, it'll already be released and stuff. So, oh my gosh, my hair was flipping up. That's really annoying me. Um, so I guess since you got into the community, um, what got you? I guess you just answered it. What got you into YouTube was doing that Forza Horizon 4 video what made you want to do more of it? Did you like have more passion just for the memes, like just for fun?
I mean, at the time, I was trying to do something else since I was doing Call of Duty videos, like the same style
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing now. But really, what made me move over to that stuff was Unleashed,
Okay.
and then this expansion that came out, it brought me back over to Horizon again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just been wanting to play
And
a
what
different game.
yeah, and what made you want to go into Unleashed, I guess? Like what about it?
I saw the trailer last year. I think it was around February, and that
Mm-hmm.
brought me back into Hot Wheels and probably even to cars again in general.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you had you watched the live stream when it came out?
No, I just
Like
saw the
the
trailer.
developer live stream? Oh, you
No.
just saw the trailer. Okay.
Hmm.
Cuz like if you remember the developer live stream was just the comments were literally just Acceleracers. Like the whole thing
Hmm.
was just the chat was Acceleracers the entire time. And I thought it was just hilarious that's that's where people went. So you just found it just because it was a cool game, looked good, thought
Yeah.
let's do it,
One
sort of
hundred
thing.
percent.
That's an, that's neat. I like that though because that proves that Hot Wheels has a chance of getting people back that love it and just didn't know that they wanted this sort of, but then they get it
Hmm.
and then they're like people like you will really latch onto it. um I guess moving into your style of video making, you the meme racing video, little anime here, little Acceleracers there, and I mentioned earlier you're like Deoxide for your Hot Was Unleashed videos. What made you go on that route?
I mean, it was Deoxide. I mean, his channel's what got me into these meme racing videos.
Mm.
Pretty much, I'm like the only one that does it for Unleash, or that's
No,
like
yeah,
blowing up for it.
yeah, no, 100%. And it's sort of nice. It's like
Yeah.
that's what's nice is like there is at least some dedicated content creation for Unleashed because I know goodness
For
it's
now,
not
at
doing
least.
so well. It's not doing so well on its own. It's like it's kind of funny the way that you're doing your videos have been keeping, I think, a steady rate of people trying to come back to it in a way, just at least for a little bit of fun, because
Hmm.
it takes a lot to play that game now. It's like, oh, Jurassic Park, yay! Oh, Hot Wheels and DC and Looney Tunes, yay!
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I kind of felt bored out within like the
Yeah.
first few months.
Mhm.
Just only really
Mhm.
play just for to record. But I mean,
Mhm.
it's still fun since I get to hang out with my fans on the
Yeah.
Discord server.
Yeah. So actually, how is that? How is it always having fans on and stuff like Acceler 23 and a couple of others? What is that like? Is it just I don't
And
know.
I get to have content,
gets
you
gets the
know.
boss meter. I love the boss meter one. I'm just
Hmm.
saying,
Yeah.
if if we ever do Forza Horizon 5, I want a boss meter. I just want to say.
What mid taste or what? Well, I don't know what your boss name is going
No,
to
like
be.
the squared boss. I don't know. It's the Vert Wheeler cosplayer. The oh, I got it. The guy that did sit in Dior too. Or something.
Gonna bring that
I'm
up, huh?
sorry. Hey, look. You can't say we didn't try though when you were here.
Yeah, we
You
can't.
can't say we can't say that we didn't try. We really did. It was just unfortunate that happened because I mean, what was your experience coming down to Houston, by the way, for that whole Legend store for Houston?
I was actually about to make a video about Houston, like my whole trip, but
Oh,
I
cool.
didn't even tell anyone. But I got sick when I got home. Like I had three
Oh,
videos I wanted to make, And
Mm-hmm.
one was about the Legends tour itself. Then another one
Mm.
was just a trip about Houston. Then another
Okay.
was going to be making a meme edit of our live stream.
Oh, I know, and it's the live stream was pretty fun actually. I was surprised by how well it stood out.
Yeah.
Not stood out, like how well it was connected to the internet. Because I tried doing the same thing for this last event, and it wouldn't connect at all. And I was like, it must have been a miracle that day that we could live stream the event outside, I guess, because it did not want to live stream inside the energy center or whatever I was at.
Oh, you're talking about the one at Legends tour? I was talking about the one at your house.
Oh, yes, that too. That too
Yeah.
is also a really good stream. We had two streams that day, so it's I forgot. I almost forgot about that, which actually was hilarious because I think the fans really liked that little what was it? I guess off collab is what you would call it, what a VTuber would call it. It's an off collab. Comes
Yeah.
in, doesn't say anything, gets out, steals
Just,
my stuff.
mm-hmm.
No, that was pretty funny. Um, but what did you think about Houston? I know I saw on your Twitter it was like the Metro realm apparently.
Yeah, I stand by that. You've seen the trucks over there. They
No,
look exactly like them.
no, I told
Even
you. Like, I get it. I get it. Houston is notorious for bad drivers. I don't know if you know this. We were voted, I think, number one worst drivers in America.
yeah, I think you told me when I was down there.
Okay, I might have actually because I tell a lot of people that are visiting like be careful on the road because people just don't pay attention on the road. You have to be on guard at all times here. It
Hmm.
is literally driving into the metro realm, which is absolutely hilarious. And of course, I actually didn't put it in my video, but what did you think of Whataburger?
Yeah, that little clip we did that was going to be in my Houston video, and I apologize. I take everything back. I am sorry.
No, you're
There's
good. You're good.
there's a
It's good.
Whataburger near Nashville, but it's like a 30-minute drive, and it's so tempting just to drive over there.
Really? Wow, I'm
Yeah.
actually surprised there's one over there because it's a Texan thing. I mean, it's like it's sort of getting out there because they got bought by a Chicago company, so
Hmm.
they've been trying to get Whataburgers further out. But I know there's one in Alabama, or no, sorry, not Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, couple in Florida, like on the way to Orlando, because
Hmm.
people traveling from Texas will go to Orlando, of course, for Disney World and stuff. So they have Whataburgers lining that area, including Buc-ee's. I don't know. I didn't take you to Buc-ee's, did I? I guess you don't know
No,
what
and
that
I
is then.
forgot to even go over there too.
Oh, dang. I should have taken you to Buc-ee's because it was actually right there. I forgot. They have one in Conroe, which is where we were at.
Yeah, and
Darn, I should have
I
taken you
think
to
there's
Buc-ee's.
one near me too.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah, I think,
Well, go check
or
out
I think
Bucky's.
there's
It's
one
fun.
being built now.
Okay, that's pretty sweet though. Bucky's is awesome. Bucky's is awesome.
Hmm.
It's a Texan thing. Um, I guess let's move on. What was what got you into collecting again? Because I see that you have a huge collection now for Hot Wheels. What got you into collecting again?
No, I don't think it's a big collection,
It's a
but
pretty big collection. It's literally on your wall. Like even mine aren't on my wall. They're sitting in boxes.
you got shelves. You have
Yeah,
a
I do
bunch
have
of
shelves.
shelves.
I do have shelves. Yes, that is true. But to be fair, I've been collecting since I was a kid. I never got rid of any of my Hot Wheels except for like two or three. I was like, I'm keeping these till I die.
Well,
or
I got
or
rid of. Hmm,
or give them to my children or something. And yeah, you got rid of what?
well, I got rid of my old Hot Wheels because I went through that little phase I think we all go through, just trying to more act like an adult.
Mm, mm.
which I
Yeah.
kind of regret because I threw away my baseline and my old ratified.
Oof. But you got
I
ratified
mean,
back, I heard.
it's right here on
You
my
did get
desk.
ratified back. Okay.
And my old power bomb too. But like none of
Nice,
them had the
nice.
paint though, and the wheels were all bent. So I mean, they wouldn't be worth
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Well, have you seen eBay? I saw someone try to sell like a broken up baseline, like no decals anymore for like $20. I was like, you are trash. That guy. There's eBay sellers out there, man. They're trying to take your lunch money. I'm like, goodness
Yeah,
gracious. These guys have no
got a
shame
little
at all.
yeah, and I got a little store when we go over that question.
For
But,
what? What question?
you
Which
said
one?
when
The
about the if I was collecting them,
oh the oh yeah.
Acceleracers
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah, I forgot. I haven't asked that, but it's okay because I was thinking I asked it. So what about Acceleracers? Have you started to try collecting those yet?
Well, I just bought two of the weirdest combinations. Like probably one of the most mid and the only S tier car.
Oh
Nitrium
wow,
or
S tier.
Ratify.
Hmm. S tier.
Hey, I'll let your
S tier.
fans decide in the comments so you get some engagement, okay?
Yes, comment below. What is an S tier car for Acceleracers? Everyone's gonna say reverb. Shut up. But I know, but just except for Vulcan. Vulcan will tell me he's like, it's not a real car, JayCee. Or Skyline. I think Soul Skyline will say the same thing. He's like, it can't be a real car. It makes no sense. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's literally a Hot Wheels car, guys. So they probably agree with you on Ratified though, for sure. I think they actually like Ratified because they're like metal maniacs heads, I guess. They think it's actually possible, real life cars sort of type thing. Put a big engine, boom, done.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much close to looking like a real life car besides its engine.
That's
I mean,
fair.
that thing is like a V12.
Dang, that is crazy
Like,
actually. Where did Monkey get a V12? That's the real question.
where
Where
do
he
any of
just
them get a V12?
Where did any of them get any of their stuff for their cars? Why does Rolling Thunder have two engines and only goes 200 miles per hour? That's a real question right there.
Wait,
Same
um,
with Jackhammer and
wait, Rolling Thunder has two engines?
I think so. Maybe only Jackhammer. Cuz I think because Rolling Thunder has the two hood vents or whatever on the top and the back, but it also has the blown engine in the front.
No, it doesn't have it on the paper.
Oh well. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Let me. Anyway.
What were we talking about? What was the question?
I don't know. I think it was just what what got you back into Acceleracers collecting, or have you started trying to collect a lot of the Acceleracers, or is it just those two
Um,
so far?
I was bored in class, and yeah, you're not gonna let me curse, so I'm not gonna say that. Just
Exactly. Exactly.
so I just decided just to buy these two cars,
Yeah.
Nitrium and Ratify, for $30 a
Oh,
piece. Not worth it.
that's Nitrium's $30. That's pretty good actually.
Well,
That's pretty
25
decent.
ish.
Yeah, that's decent. Yeah, Nitrium's a decent $30 car. I'd say for I guess Ratified isn't exactly the most expensive either. So it's sort of okay. It's not terrible by any means. Like I think I paid 35 for like Power Rage or something,
Mm-hmm.
and that's loose. And those are brand new. So that actually is a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah.
Um
It's very tempting to open those because I want to see what's in the cards.
no, I get it. Like for me, I think I bought 6 new in the package Hot Wheel Acceleracers at a local shop. And I went home and I opened every single one of them. I was like, I am not leaving these in the box. I am a loose collector, and I want to see these next to each other, like looking like they're driving next to each other and stuff. And I haven't
Yeah.
opened the pack because I was saving it for a video, like with the Acceleracers of how he does his pack unopenings or whatever. I thought it'd be fun to do something like that. So I haven't
Yeah.
opened those yet. I have like 6 packs or something. I probably won't get anything good. It'll just be for fun. And I've been trying to get one of my friends here in town actually has the Acceleracers card game, all of them. He has every single card. I was just like, bro, what on earth made you get every single card? Have you actually tried collecting the game, or is it just like,
I mean,
just the cards?
when I was younger, I've always wanted the cards. Like I
Mm-hmm.
remember I would just fantasize playing the card game.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
since I was like 4, I never collected any of the cards, so I could never get any of them.
yeah. Jeez, no, I get it. I think
Yeah.
I only had like 6 or 7 maybe as a kid because I had one jackhammer and it was the Water Realm one. Oh, it's this one actually right here. I actually forgot I have it on my desk. That one, and it doesn't come with a card pack. So I think the only one that I had that came with a card pack was my baseline. I think I only had like 6 cards from it or something. So it was sort of hard to play the game, even though I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to play it because my cousin was really he was also like I mean, he wasn't super into it, but he's the one that sort of would play with me on this sort of stuff because he liked Hot Wheels as well. So like we'd
Yeah.
play World Race Hot Wheels or Acceleracers Hot Wheels, and I always wanted to play the card game with him. And I was like, I only have like 6 cards though, so we can't like play a full round or something. So I think I had like 2 cars or something, and we'd reuse the deck. It's like
Yeah.
6 cards in one realm. See who gets through the realm first. So yeah, no, I get you. I get you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess
Like
is there any other influence into your how do I say it, pop culture? Like what other pop culture things do you like that influences you? That's what I want. Because I was thinking like for a lot of Accelerators fans, it's Speed Racer or something. What 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 shows and stuff do you like? What does the big man like? What is what is this stuff?
I mean, there's really not much I watch, like TV shows or anything,
Mm.
besides like anime. But I
Go
don't
for
really
it. Let's
watch
talk
that.
about anime. What is it? What? What? What was that last part? What?
I was about to say, I don't really watch it a lot. Like
Mm-hmm.
Spy Family, I finally got to that, and that's the reason why I put Anya and Or on 2 JZ or 2
Mm.
Jitsi.
Mm. Yeah. No, I love that. That's a great
Mm-hmm.
anime, by the way. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very solid. Have you finished it all the way?
I'm on the last episode. I just
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you know what's funny? Maybe by the time this podcast comes out, they'll they'll have started releasing the second season. I think it comes out in October or something. So who knows? I'm looking forward to it. I have read the manga, so I already know what's gonna happen, but they really have animated it extremely well and in a way that actually makes a little more sense. Sometimes the manga can get a little confusing with what's actually going on, so seeing the anime actually does help a lot, and I do enjoy it. So is
and
I guess
fireworks are at it again.
yep, yep, yeah, they are at it again. That's all right. We can work around it. It's fine. I was gonna ask, Vulcan and I had like our mini trash taste podcast in the middle of our Squared Corner podcast. What would be some hot takes in anime that you have?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really have any hot takes because
I know you've said mid piece. I think. Have you said mid piece or is that Vulcan? Vulcan may have said mid piece
no, I
or One
said that
Piece.
too.
No, you said it too. Yeah. Mm.
Hey, I mean, if we do that challenge video I had, but in like Forza, I mean,
Ooh. What do you mean? You want to do the? Was it the?
like I was wanting to do like an arcade video, remember? Or like
Oh yeah,
Loser had to do
yeah,
something for their channel.
yeah. Which I didn't fulfill at all on the last one. I know I lost, but I never fulfilled it because we actually didn't have any Pop Tarts, and I didn't buy any Pop Tarts, and I broke. It's also because I'm broke. Pop Tarts are expensive, man.
Then get the off-brand ones.
No, no, you can't get off-brand Pop Tarts. No, they don't taste as good. You know that they don't taste that good. Like Pillsbury, when they try to do their toasted strudels or whatever, they just weren't as good as Pop Tarts, man. They
I
weren't as
don't
good.
like toaster strudels. I don't know why.
See, exactly, they're not as good. Off-brand stuff. Get that out of here. Like they had the. Do you remember that though? The Pillsbury commercials though, that was trying to rival Pop Tart. Like, oh, you can put your own icing flavor on whatever it is. Do you remember
Yeah, I
that or not?
remember
You remember that?
actually trying to eat
Because
those, and they were just
they
soggy.
just weren't. They were so bad. I don't know why. It's just not as good as a Pop Tart. It's just the truth. Not as
I
good
think it
as a
was
Pop
just that
Tart.
they were frozen.
Were they frozen? Did you
The ones
toast
I
it before you
remember.
did it, or like the
I
icing
put
was frozen?
both, but I remember putting mine like in the microwave, and they would just be soggy and moist.
You're supposed to put it in a toaster. That's why.
Well, I didn't have a toaster,
Oh, you didn't
okay?
have a toaster. Okay, that does make more sense then. Okay. Um, what else do I have? We sort of flew through most of my questions, but we still have some more time. So, let's
Actually,
say
wait,
I
hold on.
see
I got
you.
a hot take.
What's your hot take?
Sword Art Online's actually good.
Ooh. Ooh, okay, let's talk about that. I'll say what's funny is Sword Art Online was actually I think my second anime I ever watched. Like actually watched. Like I had watched
Same.
One Piece and Naruto and stuff, but I never watched like a fully through anime. I think Sword Art Online was the first, or maybe no, One Punch Man was the first. The second was Sword Art Online, and I had watched it from like I watched the whole first season from beginning to end in one night. And I think it was 6 a.m. in the morning, and I was in the living room just watching Sword Art Online on my laptop. And I think my dad comes in and he's like, "Did you ever go to sleep?" I'm like, "No." It was kind of funny because like it really wasn't worth it either. And I mean like the second half wasn't as good as the first half. Like I kept expecting it
Hmm.
to get better. For this is just the first season. The second half with whatever the fairy one is, that whatever that one is, when it got to
Uh,
some points, it was just like it just wasn't good. It's I think that's not even a hot take. I think most people, even Sword Art Online people, will say second half of first season was really rough because of they had some weird stuff in it. Won't lie.
yeah, I think they should have stick in the first game a lot longer.
They really should have because it's a more interesting concept. It's like what the first isekai, so I don't really have a super problem with it, but you know I did want to watch the third season because I heard it gets better. Have you
Hmm.
watched the third season? I don't know.
No, I've only watched the first season and the second season, and
Okay,
I
so
kind of
yeah, there's supposed
stopped.
to be. Okay, so there is supposed to be a third season. I heard that's better. So hopefully it is. But like I said, first half or second half of the first season was like, I don't know what the animators were thinking, but they really needed to chill out. That's for sure. They needed to chill
Yeah.
out. It's like Toei animation on One Piece every now and then. Like, chill out. Yeah, calm down, my guy. um, I
Yeah,
was actually
really, I
gonna
only
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I only say that just to gaslight the audience. But like, here's a real hot take. Takumi from Initial D, Mary
Mm-hmm.
Sue character,
I guess so.
and if
I
you
really
just
didn't like him though. I don't like I said in my podcast with Vulcan, I don't like
mhm.
Initial D. I get
and
it. The races are good and like it's got cool cars, but I can never get into it. It was just I don't know. I couldn't pass like 5 episodes because it was just so rough. I don't want to watch this anymore. And everyone's like, but it's so good. It's Initial D and it's got all the references. And I'm like, I just don't care.
yeah, Initial D is only good if you just don't think about it. It's
I
like
see.
the Transformers for anime.
Oh, maybe that's why I have a problem because I don't like the Transformers movies either.
Yeah.
Those, yeah, you met Shane, right? My cameraman and like
hmm
who does a lot of events with me. He's my best friend.
Yeah.
He loves Transformers and he absolutely hates the Big universe. He's like, I hate this so much. Why they keep
Yeah.
making this crap? Every single time he's like, look at how amazing the Bumblebee movie was. The with all the G1 looking guys and Shockwave looks like Shockwave and they
hmm
actually look cool and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, you're right. Or Transformers Prime was good. Did you ever watch Transformers Prime?
Was that the cartoon one?
Yeah, it
Like
was a
the
cartoon, but it
CGI?
was on it was on Hub. Do you remember the Hub?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yeah.
100%.
Yeah. The Hub was the what do they call it? Why do they call it that? It's such a weird name. But, whatever it was, the Hub was like the Hasbro's show section. They had the My Little Pony, Transformers Prime, GI Joe Renegades, which
hmm
was also amazing. GI Joe was amazing. So sad that they canceled that because it's actually really good, and the cast loves it. Even the like, I just don't know what happened with that. I'm like pissed at Hasbro. Sometimes, man. Sometimes it's like it's sometimes it's just weird because you hear about and the same with Mattel. Like you hear about all this behind the scenes junk and like all this bias towards what they like, and it's like, oh, we like Masters of the Universe content, so that's all we're gonna give in terms of shows and stuff. I'm like, guys,
hmm
please. Or Transformers now. I think it's gotten better because they used to really have a problem releasing only G1 figures. I think was like because the CEO or something only liked G1, and people kept asking for like Prime and for the new one, which is actually I think an anime. Surprisingly, I think they actually have a Transformers anime on Netflix. I think I don't know if it is an anime. I don't know how do you. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Stopped
Anime
watching
anime
Trans.
fans. Yeah.
I don't know. The last
Yeah.
Transformers thing was that show.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fair. I haven't watched any other Transformers either. It's just this all comes from my best friend, so he's always letting me know what's going on in Transformers Land.
hmm
And I think it's kind of funny because it sort of symbolizes how these companies work and all that jazz, and sort of annoying, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Which you know what? I actually wanted to ask: Would you Would you be looking forward to something if Acceleracers returned in some way or fashion? What would you want to return, maybe? Like, would you want the show? Would you want the show in diecast or just diecast? What are your thoughts on that?
Um, Diecast definitely because I am not paying $30 for each car. And
I get you. I get
remember
you.
that story I was wanting to tell?
I
Just like it
don't.
was just a
Which
few
one?
minutes ago. Do you have short attention span or something? I mean,
Yes. Yes, I do. Please explain.
so about 5 minutes after I bought these two cars, I looked
Mm-hmm.
through the Cell Racer subreddit and someone posted about how someone was listing the entire set for 2,500.
Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. I saw that's That's crazy numbers. I don't know why it's so expensive now to be an Acceleracers fan. It just did not used to be like this.
I don't know either, sir.
I saw on the Reddit at one point, someone had put also, I think they put the Hot Wheels track, the Hot Wheels World Race track set for like 90, no, not 90. Maybe, I don't know. I think it was a big number. It's like $9,200. I know it had a 9-2 and a couple of zeros. But it was just like,
I think it was 4,900, pretty much 5,000.
It's crazy. It's just,
Yeah.
you don't have that kind of money. Goodness gracious. And it's weird because you can find a lot of those pieces in different track sets that are cheaper and sort of just put it together. Like the Volcano set is its own set, but it was rebranded for the Hot Wheels World Race track set. Same with like the Swamp Beast. Well, no, I can't say not the Swamp Beast, but like that stuff. I hope the Swamp Beast track doesn't go super high in value. That'll be really, really annoying, or anything like that. I know No, go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. This is everyone knows me. No one knows you, I assume. So there
I mean,
you should get most of the talking.
Everyone knows the name and nobody knows the face, really.
Exactly. So there you go. Keep on talking.
When I saw that post, I pulled out about 2,000 out of my stock portfolios account and into my bank account, and I was about to buy that thing, and I just told myself, "Yeah, no, you're struggling here. You're away from home, and you need food. You need food.
You need
you
food.
Need
you're
buttered
about to
Poptarts,
bro. You're gonna be." It's like those simps for VTubers. It's been like, drops $100. I don't need to eat this morning or the next morning or this whole month. I'll just give it to an anime girl online. That comes from a fan of VTubers. It's like, guys, you ought to know better. Like, you need self-control, self-restraint. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I have a confession.
Oh no, here it is. What is it?
Well, it wasn't an e-girl or any girl streamer, but I donated $1,000 to some streamer at random.
What?
And then his next stream, I donated another 500.
This is a guy? Like, this is a normal guy? Like, just a small streamer, or was it a big streamer?
He was about around 300 subs. Like, I made a video about it, but I let people just go through my channel to find it.
That's crazy. I need to watch this now. That's crazy. What was it? This guy thought he was Mr. Beast over here. Oh my gosh. $1,000. You didn't give that to me? Come on, man.
This was before I knew you, okay?
No, I think that is totally fine. I think that's crazy though. That in some ways it's admirable. In some ways, I'm gonna tell you, as your friend here, don't do that. Don't do that unless you have the actual money to give away like Mr. Beast does over here.
Yeah, so my whole thought process was that this was a bigger YouTuber, and I was trying to grow my channel that way.
Yeah.
This was when I was still doing like Call of Duty videos.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Dang.
And
should have did that to Dr. Disrespect then. Then you would have got some. Well, actually, I don't know. I never watched him, so I don't know how the big people do like streams and stuff. I only know how VTubers do it, which is they do it afterwards, and usually it's like appreciation posts. It's not really self-promoting, which is funny how that is with a lot of guy streamers. I'd say there is more self-promoting involved. Like with I think Ludwig had proved it because he did Did you ever watch the video? He makes a brand new YouTube channel, makes a small video essay, and says, "Hey, like you just have to know how to play the YouTube game in order to be successful." And he gets it on, I think one of the guys' streams that it's about, and so he says, "Hey, this is a cool video I found on you or something, right?" And then the streamer watches it on their stream, and it's self promotion, but it's shameless, and then but it's actually good. So it's like in some ways that's all it takes sometimes, but it's like a little bit of advertising money, sort of, to give to streamers that are watching content online, which I'm not really into. Like I wish I knew that space more, maybe, because I could probably be better at getting Acceleracers videos out if I went to like Critical Stream or something. Not Critical. Yeah,
Yeah.
Moist Critical. Because Moist Critical is an Acceleracers fan, so maybe he would like some of the stuff I make. I don't know.
Yeah.
If he's ever watched it. I know it's like, you never know how into it some people are. Some people are just like, oh, I remember liking that. They don't want to talk about it, really. It's just, I remember liking that or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
If
with
I
us, it's like,
ever meet Moist Critical, I'm just gonna play Go and see if he remembers it.
what did you do with Moist Critical?
No, if I ever meet Moist
Oh,
Critical,
if you ever meet him.
then I would play Go and see if he remembers it. Or play any of the songs from Acceleracers.
Oh, okay. Okay. That'd be neat. It's funny,
Yeah.
I with the song Go, before I found the community, I'd always think I really like this song from Acceleracers, but I never knew the name of it, and I never knew it even had an actual soundtrack back in maybe 2015 or something. I would always
Yeah.
just think I really, really like Go, because my favorite scene, even though I know he crashes later, is that he comes out of the pipeline in the super pod, the hyperpod.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious, people are gonna get mad at me. And then he goes, yeah, it's just like a really cool shot. And I always remember that music so clearly. It's just and it's just that sort of music has stuck with me even through when I didn't even know it had an official soundtrack. So it is,
Yeah.
I I would be surprised if he does, but if he does, that sort of proves that Hot Wheels can shift culture without realizing it has shifted culture. A lot of the
Mm-hmm.
times, I feel like Hot Wheels follows it more often. You see it with character cars and Unleashed trying to follow trends that don't exist with SpongeBob and stuff like that. What are you doing, guys? Just do your own thing. You shift the culture in a way.
Yeah.
Because like with you already said it. You found the game, you liked the game, you were there for Acceleracers content, and then corporate shills came along and were like, hey, let's do this corporation, and how about this corporation? It's like, get out, leave.
Yeah. Speaking of corporations, when Mattel started doing the copyright strikes, it kind of
Oh,
ruined
jeez.
it ruined a couple video ideas I wanted for Unleash.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's so annoying. Speaking
I don't
of
know
that,
if I'm.
actually,
Hmm.
um, did you ever win anything? I know I talked to
No,
a
I
couple people and
never
they.
did anything. I just because I knew my stuff wouldn't really win because it couldn't even
Mm-hmm.
win under parity law.
Oh, really? With clips
I mean,
being
maybe,
intertwined
but I
with gameplay?
just
Well, I know for sure Mattel doesn't care because I just struck down Nolo,
Jenny.
and I was
Yeah.
like, Nolo and Chinny. I was like,
Oh, oh, they were the same person,
oh,
or
you said they're the same
or if I
They're not the same. They're not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. They're two different
or if I think
people.
it's they just changed names or something.
No, but Nolo went on to start making like regular content. He started
Hmm.
branching off into Star Wars and Sonic. So he actually has a second channel, which I feel like he didn't have to do a second channel. I feel like he could have kept it on his first channel, but he had a
Yeah, I don't
second
like the
channel
idea.
for Sonic, and because like for me trying to do a second channel for all my podcast stuff just sounds like I'm not monetized. I'd have to grow it again. It's just not worth it if I can't. Like, I'm just putting everything on one channel and then putting it in playlists and such like that for now. But like I said, with Nolo, he's different. He wants to do his own thing. I'm okay with it. But yeah, he has his own stuff. And Chinny Misk, it actually had a first channel, and that's why it's called Chinny Misk, is because it's miscellaneous. So he would just randomly started putting Acceleracers content on there, and it just started doing well. And it is sad to see the whole copyright situation, especially after I thought we had been done with it. I have to make another video already. I'm like so done with this situation. I'm like, please, just Mattel, stop. Why?
Yeah. But I don't like second channels either. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of having it split up and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
But I bet.
Yeah.
Man, we
I'd say
keep
like
on just.
what?
We just keep on interrupting each other.
It's the connection. It's the connection.
Yeah.
It's just it's a little delayed, so I'm getting. Continue your thought.
But back to the whole corporation thing. It ruined a couple of videos I wanted to do. I don't know if I'm still gonna do them, but I wanted to recreate the entire movies in Unleash like I have been doing.
Okay. Like with the Torque versus Synchro. Torque versus
with
Nolo.
Yeah, with baseline synchro with Power Rage. But just do that for all 4 movies. And
Did that video get hit by Mattel? Hit
Power Rage?
Entertainment, literally. Not the Power Rage one, but the Nolo versus Torque one. Did that ever get hit, or was it safe?
Yeah, I think that one's safe. I think the only ones that got affected was Baseline and then Old Smoky.
I see. That does suck, though. But
I'm really surprised.
At the same time, I would say, the best way to go about it would be just manipulate the footage. Have you seen Implement's video? Like, from in the future, try to do how he does his, like, different colors, put on a watermark or something on top of it. That way it doesn't get picked up. Because, like, I think I've said this before, but I've been wanting to do a Vert Wheeler essay, and I'm glad I didn't because of the whole copyright situation. I would have just used clips straight up. So now I've got to figure a way. I still have to write it, or finish writing it. Most of it's done. It's just like, it's just annoying. It really is. I hope, if I'm able to go to El Segundo, I hope I can, like, please just let fans be fans for once in their life. Like, don't choke a small community before it has a chance to start growing. Like, taking community money is ridiculous for fan videos. It's atrocious. I hate it so much, especially since we thought it was over and it's not over. And then they took Nolo's videos, and then I think they even blocked some of Chinny's after he disputed. And I was like, what? This is like manually blocked now. So I'm like, stop. Who runs these companies? And it's crazy because I think I like I said, I had told Hot Wheels, and Hot Wheels, they were like not cool with it at all. But because Mattel's such a big company, whoever has this copyright stuff has just been hitting people left and right, and it's very sad. I think Reese had told me it was the same with the Thomas the Tank Engine and such, or they just take so much. Why they take so much? Yeah, kill your community, Mattel. Good move. Good move. Keeping creators from wanting to create. Good move. Free advertisement. Don't want that, do you?
Hey, I'm not going to say anything because I still want to be advertised for them someday or sponsored.
I'm not saying I don't want to be. I'm saying it's not a good move. It's just not a good move. I hope they can realize that. I just want you to realize it, Mattel. I'm coming from corrective criticism. Bad moves. Don't do those.
Yeah.
I guess. Hey, you know what? I say let's end it off here, and I'll say first off, why do you always respond with gifs on Twitter? Like you're literally just in tune with meme. You just stab it in your veins, I guess, and you're just like meme.
I don't know. I just think it would just be funnier. I don't know. Words just can't really describe something that much, even though that's what they're used for.
Okay, I see. There you go.
I got with that new tweet.
I don't know if this. I was about to say I don't know if this chess thing is gonna happen or not. I'm not actually that good at chess. I was kind of just joking. I was sort of just BSing. I was like, "Oh, he's calling me out now. Oh, I'm not good."
Wait, what? I'm now confused.
So, are you good? Are you good at chess? No, the chess you don't remember?
Oh,
never mind.
The chess.
He doesn't remember.
I thought you were saying chest.
No, he doesn't remember. Shh. He doesn't remember. He doesn't remember chess. Oh, chest? What? Is that what you thought I said?
I thought you were saying chest.
No,
but yeah, now I remember the chess thing.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not, but maybe it will. Maybe it'll be like the mini game thing that we tried to do. Not sure.
Do a whole charity thing. Get Mattel on board with the Hot Wheels team.
Be pretty cool, actually. I feel like I would want to do like a Hot Wheels thing or something. You know, it's crazy because like Hot Wheels content has been going really ham in certain like professional aspects with the Hot Wheels World Race speedrunning community started actually competing at actual speedrunning events like in person. I think that's nuts. Like if we could get yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? I gotta get in more with that in terms of just knowing what's going on because I think that is super cool that community has taken off and it was only like 20 guys. And I'm like, these guys have really put in a lot of effort into it. And I wish in some respects that Hot Wheels Unleashed tournament, the have you heard about the tournament, the official one?
Yeah, I've heard about it and I don't care.
Exactly. I was thinking if they had done what Cobalt Sanderson does for their tournament, it would be so much more successful because Cobalt makes a good tournament, well organized, well received, good looking teams. I mean, I love the team aspect. Like they make their own custom liveries. I'm part of it. Neostorm, let's go. But like that whole thing is like really, really cool.
Yeah, I was wanting to put a team on there called the Barbie Brigade, since that's like a meme on my channel.
No, that would be perfect, dude. They love that. They love that video, by the way. I've seen them. I've seen them like the Barbie Brigade thing. That's funny.
What, Cobalt or who likes that video?
Like just in like the Discord, like his Discord, like his community and stuff. Okay. Like I've seen them like that video. Yeah, I think if you haven't joined it, I'll send it to you later. I think it'll be fun to just go in there, post a GIF, and leave.
Yeah, no, I'm joining there, but I just don't really look around.
Oh, okay, I see. I mean, to be fair, how many servers am I in? Like 20? 40 Hot Wheels servers. I don't get the chance to look around in all of them. Like I'll just like peek every now and then and see what's going on and then leave. Like the Roblox communities. I was in like 5 or 6 of those at the very beginning of the community. I think I'm only in 2 now because it was just too much to deal with all the drama and stuff. I'm out of there.
But yeah, right now I'm only in 5 communities and I just don't keep up with them, especially with my Discord server. Like I popped in,
I
there's like a
I
whole
check
war
into your
going on
Discord
down there.
server. Your
Yeah, I need
Discord server is just a
moderators.
war. I'm like every time I peek in there, I'm like, what? Huh? What? I just post my video usually to advertise and then I leave. Or I'll be like
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is my daily interaction with the BigMan server. I'm out. Oh, that's good. Let's do a final speed round here. We're edging on 55 minutes, so that's pretty good time. Who is your favorite character from Acceleracers? Your favorite Acceleracers car, and what is your favorite Hot Wheels diecast? And it can be an Acceleracers car, but you know, it's if you have any others.
Let's see. I think my favorite character probably has to be Pork Chop. I mean, growing up, yeah, it was obviously for a Wheeler, but I mean, once you growing up, you kind of realize, yeah, he's not good. He's not a good person.
Ooh, hey, hold up. All right, that's some fighting words.
He is just self-centered if you really look at him.
No, I know that, but he gets better. That's the whole point. He grows from that. That's the whole
Yeah, but
point.
I mean, it took 3 movies
It took
to
a whole
get there.
movie, okay? I get it.
No, not one whole movie, 3.
No. From his self-centered part, it took a whole movie. From being part of a team, it took 3 movies. Because it's different. It's a different problem now. It is a different problem. Maybe not seem like it, but
Oh, okay.
anyway, that's what my that's what my video essay would go on to. Anyway, favorite
Mm-hmm.
Acceleracers car.
Technically, Slingshot, I mean, I guess that's my
Ooh,
answer
yeah,
too with the
that's a good one.
diecast.
Nathan Prosh, let's go. Every single time it's a Nathan Prosh.
Yeah, definitely not building it or going to plan on it. Hmm?
You know, I wish. I think it's funny. I think Soul and Vulcan had once said they wanted to build a real life slingshot at one point, and that they were gonna try and like model it out of what do you call that foam stuff that they use. Do you know what I'm talking about? What they use for like building cars? They use that foam like for custom jobs, not fiberglass. It's like a foam. I don't know.
No, I don't know what you're
And you can
talking
cut it
about.
and stuff. It's like clay. It's alright. It's fine. People that know, they know. You don't know, it's fine. But you like cut it into the shape, and they were talking about doing something like that for Slingshot. And they were like, "Yeah, we put in the numbers. It would cost like 120,000 or something." I was like, "That's a lot of money. Where are you gonna get that money, Vulcan?" From his
The
Patreon.
one
Go
that I'm planning on is about
support
around
his Patreon.
15, possibly. Like, I found this kit car that would be
Gee,
around
15 grand.
10,000. What I'm estimating.
Interesting.
The kit car I found is
How you
around
gonna do
10
that?
grand, and it's a mid-engine.
Hmm.
The only problem is it's not a
Interesting.
V12.
Hey, just be like Monkey. Find it in the junkyard somewhere.
The only V12s
Puts
I
it
could
into
find was
ratified.
from a Lamborghini. They were like 20,000.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That actually is crazy. Do they have any like V12 boat engines, I wonder? Because wouldn't that be cheaper? Because you'd have to clean it out, of course, but I don't
Hmm.
know if it'd be cheaper or not. It'd be a huge block. But
Yeah, but that
I don't know.
V12
I
engine
don't
was
know too
just a
much about.
block.
It's like I don't know too much about cars, like how they're actually built. I just look.
Hmm.
I just like looking at them. I just like looking at a car and saying, "That's a nice car. I like that
Yeah.
car." It's like the DR2, except I actually know how the DR2 was built because I did research on it, but that's a little different. In general, I don't know how cars are made. Well, uh, it was an honor having you to come on. Where can people find you?
I mean, on YouTube, and I'm on TikTok too. But before I get canceled, I made the name. before the whole situation. The TikTok name is BigMan445. EDP. That's what I'm referring to.
Is there a problem with that?
You don't know about EDP?
No.
EDP 445.
Should I?
No, you remember last year that YouTuber that got caught trying to hook up with a 13-year-old?
Nope. But goodness gracious. Very bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't change the name on TikTok, but that's a good way to end.
That's a great way to end. All right. Well, you can find me by search JayCee squared on pretty much anything. On Google, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just search JayCee squared, and you'll find me on pretty much every platform imaginable in social media. And if you are listening on Apple's podcast or Spotify, make sure to give this podcast a 5-star rating because we did put our backs into it. And you can find it by searching the Squared Quarter Podcast on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify, and Anchor, actually. And finally, a special thanks to our members for making this series possible: Ratchet RPG01, AL Seg, Almorn, Roto the Dragon Lord, Z-Storm VR, and our newest member, Citrus3. Thank you so much, and thank you to TheBigMan. Any last thoughts?
Yeah, I got a question real quick. Just, how did you get on Kill a Kill?
Kill a Kill? What? What do you mean?
I remember you
How did I get on
about
Kill a Kill?
You talked about that. I think you were down there and it was just too much for you.
No, I think I watched it. I think I watched the first episode and I thought, no. So I didn't watch it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just wondering who brought you over there to that.
Oh, so I'll tell you. I have a good friend that I grew up with, and his dad is a voice actor. So his dad, I think, voice acted in one of these series, and he told me, and this was like when we were pretty young. He was actually younger than me, I think. So like he didn't see any of the other crap in it. He just thinks cool animation, cool fight scenes. I'm like, I'm a little older. I'm like, this is kind of sketch. You know, like, you know, the jokes now, and I was like, just sort of annoying. So that's why I didn't continue watching it. But you know, that's how I sort of got introduced into it, I guess. You know, my friends, they've liked all sorts of different kinds of anime. Not just him, but I've had other friends that got me into anime. Like One Punch Man was like I said, my first, and I watched Fairy Tail and stuff. But yeah, Kill la Kill was, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I was not interested in it.
Yeah, I just thought it was like some friend tricked you into watching it.
They said it was cool. I mean,
it is. But
I can't say the fight scenes aren't cool. It's exactly. Yeah. You understand?
It feels weird now. Just
anime.
It,
it feels weird. It's just like, these are just bad jokes. I don't like.
See, I'm 21 and they're 14.
And that's the same with. Yeah, that's. Ooh, yikes! See, that's just not it. Anime, what in the world? Sometimes anime, you just don't do good things. Just chill out, anime. But, I don't know. That's a whole nother side topic for another time, I guess, because we were ending. All right. And with all of that, we will say goodbye. Peace out.
Bye.
This has been the Squared Corner Podcast. Music composed by Steve Rocket. Video and audio recording by Riverside.fm. Video and audio editing by JayCee Squared. Logo art by Miguel Martinez. And lastly, supported by you, the viewer. Thank you.